Hello peeps and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger, episode 41. If you check the description of the last episode, you will find a link to the download as of the end of last episode. I did get it done and uploaded so you guys can get the world file. I included a readme that describes how to get the thing installed and also has a link to every mod that I'm using as of right now. So everything is currently up to date. All the mod links are directly from the mod authors, so go grab them, install them, get the world file, get the configs, play. Be happy. Alright, so this episode, I had a couple of different things that I was thinking about doing, but I've decided that my sapling problem is quickly becoming a problem. I have way too many saplings. As such, we are going to work this episode on our biogas production facility. Now, if we go back to the old warehouse here, you will see that I have already yanked out all of the old tanks. However, I've left the tesseracts and the other stuff here for the moment, but I do want this guy. This is my aqueous accumulator. Come on, give it. I also want to stop this water from flowing. We can pick up these combustion engines. And I didn't bring a crescent wrench with me, so I have to break these the old-fashioned way. You can break them the old-fashioned way. It just doesn't preserve any of the information. You know what? This is going to take too long. Let's go get our crescent wrench. Should be in our tools chest. There we go. Back into the warehouse, we'll pop back down here, we'll pull all this stuff up the right way. Tesseract, some more liquiducts, another tesseract, some more liquiducts. May as well grab the redstone torches, break out the refinery, redstone energy cells, even more liquiducts, redstone energy conduits. And I think from now on, instead of using the whole railcraft tanker thing to transmit my oil, granted it's a cool idea, I wanted to show you how to do it, it's very inefficient for what I'm doing now, so from now on I'm going to use tesseracts to move the oil. I do have a system that I want to use for red power, or for my lava, which I'm not going to use tesseracts for because I want to show you guys another method of transmitting fluids. But I think for the oil from now on, I'm going to skip the railcraft option and I'm just going to use Tesseract. Seems like the easiest way to do it to me. And I'm going to want a lot of oil before all said and done. I have plans. Alright, so we are going to need a couple of buckets, which we should have in the tools chest here, because we're going to need some water for this aqueous accumulator, and we are going to need a fermenter. The fermenter requires sturdy casing, which is 8 bronze, and 4 bronze keers, which is 4 bronze each, so 16 plus 8, we need 24 bronze. Bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. Now, Greg Tech nerfs it, so you actually, let's see here, you actually only get 2 per, and I need a total of 24, which means I actually need 48 tin and a lot more copper than what I have. So if you take 48 tin, actually no, I didn't need that much. I only really need 12 tin. That'll get us our 24 bronze. Sometimes I think totally backwards. Let's go ahead and request our 4 stone gears. Now take note of how long it's actually going to take these stone gears to arrive, because there's another problem going on with our system right at the moment that I'm not particularly happy with at the moment. Notice they're still not here. Yeah, our crafting system is a little bit too far away from our warehouse and our project area, so I think what I'm probably going to end up doing, there we go, finally this showed up, I'm probably going to end up modifying this system and using an interdimensional storage link in order to speed this process up a little bit. We need 4 glass and bronze gears around a sturdy casing, some glass, gives us our fermenter. Awesome stuff. Let's head out here and figure out where to set it up. Let's go ahead and turn off monster spawn highlighter. We don't really need it right now. Alright, so over here, this side is where I'm going to have my refinery operations. Over here, and I think I might have made a small derp on this. No, because here I want to have an input and I want to be able to have an output over to here. So, right here is where we're going to put our fermenter. I'm thinking we'll make it easy and we'll just put it right here. We're going to dig down underneath it. We're going to come over here and get some water. By the way, as you can see, my farms are running beautifully. I don't know if I'm actually getting a surplus of seeds and wheat yet, but nope, not yet. Whenever a farm harvests, it's going to plant the crops into here first, and then once this fills up, it'll start dumping it down into, oh, except for cactus and reeds, of course. It'll just dump that right into the hatch. But my seeds and my potatoes and my carrots, if it even planted any carrots, will go into the farm first to be replanted before they'll get ejected. Alright, a couple water buckets. Put one there. Put one there. Aqueous accumulator there. Liquiduct there. And a fermenter right there. Looks good to me. Out of the fermenter, we're going to have a liquiduct going this way in order to fill this tank. Now, here's where I'm going to get a little tricky, because I'm going to have this thing powered by a couple of redstone engines, or biogas engines. Alright? However, those biogas engines I'm going to have refueled by the biogas that they're producing first, before it gets shipped over to... No, actually, I don't like this setup. How do I want to do this? Because I want to fuel the biogas engines with the fermenter. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to move this stuff a little bit. I'm going to take those off. I'm going to take you off. Rip these back out. And you. We'll pick up the water sources again. We'll rip you out. We're just going to move everything. No, because now I'm going to run up against the side of this tank. So we'll just move everything one block to this side. You there. You there. You there. Followed by you. Come on. There we go. A little more dirt. Patch that in. Put the fermenter up here. We're going to have our liquiducts going over this way. We're going to have our redstone energy conduits going right here. We're going to need a few more of those, it looks like. And I'm going to need the biogas engines. And how is this going to work? We don't have enough room? Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of room. Alright, biogas engines are made using pistons. I'm going to want 2, so let's go ahead and order us up 2 pistons. I'm going to need 4 bronze gears, which means I'm going to need to order up 4 stone gears. And I'm going to need 16 plus 6, I need 22 bronze ingots. I'm also going to need some glass, and I'm very short on glass at the moment. So I'm going to take 9 stacks of sand over to my industrial craft processing facility, dump it in the furnaces, and get some more glass, because I'm desperately low. There we go. That's going to get us a good bit of glass coming in. Back over to here. By now, we should have all of the stuff that we've requested. Let's go ahead and grab about a half stack of glass. Might as well. And in here, we're going to make us some bronze gears, which we're going to put on either side of the pistons that we got with the bronze on top. That's going to get us our biogas engines. So now we just need some red alloy, a redstone torch. I'm actually going to want probably another piece of red alloy, because I like having my wires concealed. Now these biogas engines I am pretty much going to want to have running full time. I'm not going to want to, have to worry about replacing them. I want them running at all times. Unless, of course, there's no work to be done. So I think I'm actually going to hybridize this system here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my biogas engines on here, just like that. I'm going to go back to the warehouse and go over to my buildcraft chest. And in my buildcraft chest, I have some of this cobblestone structure pipe, and I have some iron ore gates and some pipe wire. We're going to head back over to our biogas production facility. And on top of the fermenter, we are going to tag a cobblestone structure pipe. Actually, yeah. Top of the fermenter, cobblestone structure pipe. Over the side here, we're going to have the pipe also coming to the top of those. We're going to have some iron ore gates here. One there, one there, one there. Link them up with some red pipe wire. And then if we right click on this gate, not with cobblestone pipe in our hand, we're going to set the conditional fuel resources. We're going to set the conditional has work, red pipe signal. Over here, we're going to set the conditional red pipe signal, redstone signal. Same thing here. We need one more piece of, where's thermal expansion? There it is. We need one more piece of redstone energy conduit, and we're going to need a redstone energy cell to kickstart this process. We're also going to bring a stack of saplings with us. And we're going to need some fertilizer, which I think is in my forestry chest at the moment. I'll probably, no, it's not in my forestry chest. I don't think I gave it its own chest yet. At least I didn't think I did. I didn't toss it in my gems chest, did I? Fuel, coal, charcoal. Speaking of fuel, no. The bricks, soda. Maybe I did. Oh wait, yeah I did. Appetite fertilizer. Here we go. We'll take some of that. And I think that gives me everything I need to get started with this. Let's go ahead and Yeah, that was a waste of time. I need to do something about being able to move faster. This looks awfully dark here, so let's tag that. And in here, we're going to put stack saplings, stack fertilizer. This thing now has work to do, but it doesn't have the power to do it. We're going to attach our redstone conduit there. Not really fond of that. I don't really like the way that's hooking up. Maybe I want to have the redstone conduit come around the side. It shouldn't make a difference. Like, it shouldn't be pumping energy into that biogas engine. It shouldn't be looping into itself, but I don't like the way it looks. So I'm going to go get a few more conduits. Sometimes you just got to be picky about aesthetics. Alright, and we'll have conduits come over to the side here. That'll work. Still looks a little goofy if you ask me, but whatever. Now you can see here, this red pipe signal is on, so it's emitting a redstone signal into these biogas engines, but they don't have any fuel, so they're not going to run. Let's go ahead and give this a jolt to kickstart it from our redstone energy cell. And that's going to kickstart this process. Now here, we're actually going to have, I think, another liquid duct coming off this side. Again, I don't like that. We're actually going to run our liquid ducts underground. Oops. I think we're going to have it come up underneath. Which means I do want that running down there. Not really a huge fan, but we'll make it look good. I just don't want any pipes connecting back into itself, simply because I have seen feedback loops, and I've seen what they can do to worlds, I've seen what they can do to server processes. I don't like them. So anytime it looks like there could even be a possibility of a feedback loop, I always try to avoid it. And by a feedback loop, I mean fuel, biogas pumping out of here, and then trying to pump back in, which theoretically should not happen, but I want to make sure it doesn't. So we'll do it like this for now. Over here, we're going to give this a whack with a crescent wrench. We're going to redstone torch that. This should be always on. There we go. Now, as it flows through, it's going to fuel these biogas engines and the tank. So this should give us a constant supply of biogas in our biogas engines. And we are burning up saplings very fast here, which is good to see. However, that's also partially because we're outputting a crap ton of Minecraft joules into this thing. Alright, got 5 buckets in there, and our engine should be about full. Let's head back to the warehouse. Well, we're going to come over here to our buildcraft and logistics pipes. And we're going to grab ourselves a handful of logistics pipes. We actually need to clean up our inventory. We don't need all of this copper, this tin. I don't need the buckets. The rest of this stuff I'm going to want to put away manually. Don't need you or you right now, or you. Or you. You're not a buildcraft item, though. Thermal expansion. Get rid of you. Tesseracts. The liquid duct. We want to get rid of the pipe wire. And the cobblestone structure pipes. That should be good for now. We're going to need some stone transport pipes. We're going to want some golden transport pipes. We need our basic logistics pipes. And we're going to need some logistics chassis pipes, I think. Let's see. What do we want? We want some supplier pipes, I think. So a supplier pipe is a couple of pieces of lapis with a basic pipe. We should only need one supplier pipe. But I'm going to keep a little extra lapis on me just in case. Now that supplier pipe, we're going to come over here and we're going to connect it to our fermenter. And how are we going to do that? Well, I'm going to break this off. We're going to connect it right there. And I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to bring the cobblestone structure pipe down there. Put the gate on there. Tag it with the red pipe wire. There's a bit of a GUI glitch going on there, isn't there? Has work. Red pipe signal. From here, have I completed the logistics network over to here yet? Doesn't look like it. I'm really kind of surprised that I haven't run across the logistics network yet. There it is. Alright. We're about to make an intersection. Remember, that's always got to be a basic logistics pipe. So that's now a basic pipe. We're going to use a couple of golden pipes here to speed things up. We're going to run the stone pipe down this way. A couple more gold there. Stone there. And then we're going to run our pipe system out this way. I think I'm actually going to want it to come underground. Underground here. No, here. I'm going to have it come up through right there. I'm making a huge mess as usual. I'm going to have the pipe come up through here, where it's going to connect there. Throw a couple more gold pipes in here for good measure. Shouldn't need them that soon afterward, but whatever. Alright, and that should give us everything that we need to get a logistics connection over here and get it supplied. Let's go ahead and put our grass back in. And over here we're going to put our basalt cobblestone back over top. Just like that. And now we're going to go over here. We're going to get our saplings. And we are going to, first of all, let's go ahead and dump these in. We're going to start with the most saplings we have, the yellow autumn. We're going to head back out here. And we are going to tell this logistics system, which is now connected, you can tell by the green line. We're going to tell this, first of all, we need to get a half stack fertilizer out of here. We're going to tell you to keep in stock at all times 32 fertilizer, 32 yellow autumn saplings. We are going to allow partial requests because we want to burn up all of those saplings. Now, if we watch as the saplings are delivered from our logistics system, which may take a few minutes, remember, it's actually coming a long way from that warehouse. It's coming the whole way around. Here comes all of our saplings. And where did they go? You're supposed to be smart enough to know where to put this stuff. Forestry systems are supposed to be smart enough to know to sink the saplings in there. Damnation. Well, let's put one in there. Now maybe when it delivers, it'll know where to put them. Or maybe not. Okay, so we got no problem supplying water, we got no problem supplying fertilizer, because the fertilizer supplier worked perfectly fine. It's the saplings we're having trouble providing. You can see the fertilizer hits and it's fine, but the saplings come up and hit and it's like, nope. And we're building up a huge backlog of saplings now. Let's take those saplings out of that provider for the moment, or supplier. Maybe it's because it's an Extra Biomes XL sapling and it doesn't know what to do with those. Let's try it with an oak sapling. Something that it should know how to handle. And we should see all of our saplings come back into the chest here after a minute or 3. Yeah, here they come. Alright, let's head back out. And once again, that was totally pointless. I wonder if a hopper would fix it. No, a hopper wouldn't fix it. That wouldn't work at all. Okay, let's try it with this. We're going to try telling it to keep 32 apple oak saplings in stock at all times. We'll see if it knows what to do with these. The request should already be out. Fertilizer comes in and it works just fine. Yeah, see, it knows what to do with the apple oak saplings. It's just the Extra Biomes saplings that are screwing with it. So any sapling that it knows how to handle, it'll handle perfectly fine. It just doesn't know what to do with all the Extra Biomes XL crap. So for right now, what we're going to do is we're just going to supply all of those, I think, manually. Which is going to be a pain in the butt. We'll do that between episodes, so that we're not wasting a whole bunch of time on camera doing it. But yeah, we're going to supply all of these to it by hand, manually. Now, there's something else to bear in mind. Right now, it's running off of nothing but a redstone energy current, or a redstone energy cell. That cell isn't going to last forever. That's why we have the biogas engines there. We actually don't want to be powering it using this cell. We want to be powering it using these engines. Those engines don't have all the fuel that they need to run yet. They need lava. And I don't believe I have any lava available. Oh, I do have a few cans. swear, I need to put a book in here to get to my refineries. I'm getting sick of running back and forth. Alright, let's fuel biogas engines with 2 cans of lava each. They're going to start heating up, using a little bit of the lava in the process, and they are going to quickly burn up a little bit of power, and they're going to start outputting some energy. It says 0 Minecraft joules per tick. It lies. It's putting out about 5. If I were to go get the MJ reader, I might be able to actually tell that. As a matter of fact, I think I might do that. Tools. Where's my MJ reader? Do I even have an MJ reader? Or did I not make one for this? Let's go ahead and make an MJ reader. An MJ reader is a thermal expansion toy. Maybe it's not in my version of thermal expansion yet. I have to update my version of thermal expansion. That would be why I don't have it. Alright, anyway. Never mind that then. If we come over here and we look at the stupid thing, we can tell it's working. We can tell it's working because it's outputting biogas. It's burning up saplings. It's using the saplings. I'm just going to let it run out for the moment because I'm going to start feeding it manually. I'm also just going to fill up the fertilizer. Don't care. Alright, that leaves us with a little bit of time to kill before we wrap up this episode. So let's go ahead and put our stuff away. I don't have any thermal expansion stuff on me, do I? No, just a bunch of buildcraft stuff. Buildcraft. I have that energy cell, but I need to charge it. You, and you can go in there. And let's go ahead and work on these things. Let's mark off where these things are going to cover. So, I started to do this last episode, but I kind of messed it up. So what I want to do is I want to get a landmark and a redstone torch. And I'm going to put the landmark right on top of that thing, and then I'm going to redstone it in order to shoot the beams off in all directions. And now I'm going to follow these beams, and that's going to tell us where we need to put these things. So right now, this chunk is loaded by this thing, because it's the chunk that it's in. As well, this chunk is loaded, because this is right next to it. I just entered another chunk, and this one will not be loaded. However, we don't want to put it in this chunk. We want to put it in the next chunk over. We want to have it in this chunk right here, because this one is going to load all of the ones around it. Which means this redstone torch is actually in a good place. Over here, once again, this chunk is loaded. And this chunk is loaded. Now this one that I just entered is not. But if I put one here, it will be. So this one is in a good place. This chunk will be loaded by that chunk loader. And this chunk will be loaded by that chunk loader. This one would not, but if I put one here, then it would be. And then if we go back this way, this one's loaded by this one, this one's loaded by that one, that one's loaded by that one, so this is good. Let's go ahead and make our railcraft anchors. We can break these down now. They were just helping us see what we needed to see. And the Railcraft World Anchor. A couple diamonds, some gold, some obsidian, and an ender pearl. So we need 6 total, which means we're going to need 6 in other bricks. We need 6 obsidian, or 6 obsidian. Derp. We need 6 diamonds. We need 3 ender pearls from our mob drops chest. And we need 12 gold. Obsidian, diamonds, ender pearls, gold gets you world anchors. We're going to grab from our mob drops chest, not that. We're going to grab 2 stacks of ender pearls. And we're going to feed this world anchor half a stack of ender pearls. We'll break that torch out, put this anchor down. We're going to feed this half a stack of ender pearls. Head over to our farms. We're going to break this out, feed you half stack of ender pearls, and then over here we're going to feed this one half stack of ender pearls. That way we have plenty of chunk loading time on all of the chunks that make up our base. So when I head out to pump oil or anything like that, or if I'm out pumping lava, I don't have to worry about the chunks being loaded. The chunk loaders will keep them going. If I have my frame quarry running, I don't have to worry about these being loaded. They'll be loaded by the chunk loaders. So that gives me a lot more freedom to go out and do what I want to do without having to worry so much about whether or not I'm going to be running into problems with things unloading back at home. Let's come over here and let's see how we're doing over here. Yep, we picked up some more seeds, we picked up some more carrots. I have some cactus in here. Just, I don't know why. I probably don't need the cactus in there, I just kept it. Whatever. Let's head back to the warehouse. Grab a bite to eat. And I'm going to start my project for next episode. Now, I'm going to move some stuff around in between episodes, but I want to see what it's going to take to do it. I think it's time I go back to Thaumcraft for a little bit, because there's some toys in Thaumcraft that I really would like to have that will help me out with a lot of things. Most notably are these, the Boots of the Traveler. That's going to require some leather, some enchanted fabric, some air shards, and 100 vis with a whole bunch of different elements. So I'm thinking that's probably the way I'm going to want to go. That's going to give me something on my feet that will allow me to A, move faster, so I'm not spending so much time walking around, B, walk up one space incline so I don't have to jump to go up hills anymore, C, jump a little higher in the first place, and D, still prevent most of my fall damage when I fall down. It's not as effective as the nanosuit boots, but it'll still do me a pretty good treat. I got plans for the nanosuit boots in the future anyway. That should be a hint as to something that's going to be coming at some point here. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do between episodes, I'm going to move my Thaumcraft room down here and build myself a proper little research area. Get all my Thaumcraft stuff going, get myself a little Arcanium down here as opposed to having it built into the tower. And when we come back next episode, we'll dabble on a little bit of Thaumcraft and then see where else trouble takes us. So this has been Nightdagger with Let's Play Modded Minecraft, episode 41. and I will catch you guys next time.